Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 184 of Constructing Los Angeles. How's everybody doing? We are back in the city today, well technically on the outskirts of the city, as we are going to be continuing to work on the pier today. I'm not sure if that was a good sentence or not, but whatever. One thing I did change to the pier, guys, just a couple of things to note. I actually lowered this part of the pier 2 blocks, so it's not on the same plane as kind of the long part of the pier. So the Ferris wheel part, I guess, the amusement part, because we're going to have some like food stands and things like that, maybe even some carnival games, and the Ferris wheel is going to be on this like lowered level. And then I also decided that since this pier is kind of small, it's just simply not comparable to some of the larger piers, and I wanted to make this thing a little bit bigger, but I just don't have the space. The thing is, if I added more space on this side so I could put parking on the pier itself, it would just make the pier too wide, and I don't really like that. So obviously I can't build it any further out than right here. So maybe one day on Xbox One I can expand it past the limit of Xbox 360, but for now I'm going to have to work with what I have. So I've decided that I'm going to add additional parking on the right side of this road, which is eventually going to be extended through here. So I'm going to kind of put it along the edge right here. Kind of running down right next to the ocean. So that's the plan for parking when it comes to the pier. So we'll start working on that as soon as possible. But today, guys, I'm going to work on the Ferris wheel. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I have kind of like this like 47 block line of quartz laid out right here, which is actually really nicely symmetrical to the middle of that part of the pier. So should be pretty easy to build this. So let's go ahead and get started with it. I'm going to jump 2 blocks away from each one of these, this line, and kind of place a stair. And I'm going to place some quartz behind that. But anyway, guys, while I'm building this up, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of Constructing Los Angeles. Some pretty good news when it comes to Minecraft. 4J Studios kind of subtly confirmed that there's going to be a weather toggle in the next update for Minecraft Xbox, which is pretty awesome, or Minecraft console in general. So I'm excited for that. They kind of just answered a question on Twitter saying like, hey, can you disable weather next update? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. So obviously they already had it like, you know, planned out and confirmed. That was just kind of their subtle hint at the community, because they like to do that. They like to kind of subtly hint things to the community and then let people figure them out. So that's pretty cool. I was really happy to see that they're actually going to do that weather disable. I didn't think it would be too hard to program into the game. If they can do daylight cycle, you know, it'd be pretty easy for them to do weather. So I was pretty excited about that. So pretty soon it's going to be sunny skies in Los Angeles for the rest of the time building this city. So that's going to be a great thing that they add. And hopefully they add some other awesome things in an update that hopefully comes out pretty soon. I think we're due for an update at this point. So I would start getting a little bit hyped for that, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. But right now I'm building up these, I guess these kind of stair pillar things that are going to kind of hold up the Ferris wheel. So these are supposed to be 23 blocks tall. So let's see how many I've counted so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, wait, that's 12 right there, 13, I know, I gotta recount, I screwed up. I always do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 7 more, because we're gonna take this 23. So 17, 18, and 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay. So if I did this right, if I line this up and if I did some good math for once in my life, then this should line up real nicely in the middle here if I take it up from this side. So hopefully it won't take me too long to build the Ferris wheel, guys. I hope I can get most of it done here on this episode. It took me about an hour to like I don't know, it was like 50 minutes to build it, 50, when I built it for the first time. But that was putting together the design and stuff like that. So actually rebuilding it, like, you know, knowing the design I could probably cut that time in half. So hopefully I can get a big chunk of this thing finished on video, and then we can kind of see what it looks like from a distance, because I think it's going to look really good. So all right, so let's see if we can kind of connect this thing up perfectly. That looks pretty perfect to me. Oh, I'm so glad that worked out, because that was going to be the struggle. We're building the Illuminati triangle right here or something like that. I don't know what we're doing. All right, so let's take this up on this side as well, and then we can start to add the wheel itself, instead of just like these little support things to kind of hold it to the ground. But yeah, I think this little space I've allocated of this part of the pier is like perfect for a Ferris wheel. So obviously we got to add that. We got to find a name for this place as well. Last episode I kind of just put it in the title Los Angeles Pier. So if we ever name this beach something, then we can kind of name the pier after it. I think that would probably make some sense. So If we name it Santa Monica Beach, then we can call this Santa Monica Pier, but I'm not going to do that because that sounds a little bit cheesy. So we'll go with something else. We'll figure it out though. Figure out a good name for this beach. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. There's something clever is gonna come up one of these times in the comments, or I'm gonna think of something and it's just gonna be great. So we never have to place a name on something right away, you know, because here in Los Angeles, I am privileged of having all you guys watching the videos and giving me suggestions for names and things like that. So we come up with some. I feel like we come up with some pretty clever stuff when it comes to making some names for this stuff. So you guys are awesome. All right, so I'm gonna place down some full blocks and then some quartz above that. And that's about all we're going to do for this right now, other than place the upside down stairs. So this is just going to kind of snake all the way up. Pretty simple. So this is going to go like that. Yeah, but this part is the struggle. And then it starts to get a little bit easier. Okay, I don't want to... That's a block I do not want to break. In fact, let's turn off the modding controller. Wait, can I like... Okay, that was a fail. Oh, God. Oh, Dan's struggling now. Turn off the modding controller. Gosh, it's biting me in the butt. Okay, could I like quickly go like that? Nah, that's not going to work. It was worth a shot. Okay, so this is just going to go all the way down. I might just do one side first. Now, you know what? We got to grind it out, guys. We got to do both sides. It's not going to look right if only one side is done. Okay, so there we go. How's that looking? Nice, 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 nice. I like this. So I originally built this thing in the default texture pack, so I don't actually know what it looks like in the city. So we're going to have to, well, obviously we're going to find out when this thing is done, but hopefully it looks just as good. Because I did use a lot of quartz and stained clay. I'll probably switch the stained clay out with some wool. Because I like to add colors to this thing. I think it looks really good when you kind of add like a little rainbow on it. So, especially from a distance. So we're definitely going to add that into the build itself without a doubt. And then I'm going to place my full block and then like that. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. So now what we have to do is come down straight from the middle here. Which is right here, I think. Yes, sir. And we got to mark this block here so I don't mess this up. Okay, so we're going to take this up 4 and then break that. We're going to take this out 2 from each side. So again, let me do a double check, make sure this is straight in the middle because that would be really bad if we had an off-center wheel. Okay, that looks perfect. So basically it's 3 blocks off the ground, 1 block away from the stairs, I guess you could say. And then we can go ahead and start this wheel. So it goes 5 in the middle, and then we have 4, and then we got 2 after that. And then 1, and then 2 again, and then we have 1, then 2, or then 3 ones, I guess, kind of diagonal. And you know you did it right if it kind of lines up in the middle here, like that. So then what we can do is I can go ahead and grab a redstone lamp and some redstone blocks here, and we can place a little redstone block right there to kind of light that up. So we're going to do that on each side. So we'll do that same thing over there. So I guess we can continue to take it up from right here. Why not? So let's go from this. All right, so we have 2, and then 1, and then another 2. And then we have 4, and then 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's kind of like 1/4 of the wheel, like just like that. So that's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and start from this side now. So we got to go ahead and do 4, and then 2. So this is kind of working as half CLD video, half like tutorial for, you know, the build that we did. So this is kind of working pretty good. Okay, that looks right. Because I built this thing, but it was kind of like a speed run of it, so it's kind of hard to get an idea of how to do something like this. But it was still, I think it's still a pretty nice looking build. So I'm glad that we're able to add things to CLD. I also have to re-add that hot air balloon. For those of you who might remember, I did a builder's challenge on a hot air balloon one time, and I built it on the Xbox One version of Los Angeles, which I don't actually use for anything other than viewing purposes. So I actually don't even have it anymore. So I have to rebuild the balloon on the 360 version. I might even make a tutorial out of that because I'm pretty sure a hot air balloon tutorial will be pretty useful for a lot of you guys. So I'll probably do something like that pretty soon. I think that would be pretty valuable. So again, we're kind of just taking up the wheel right now. We're almost done actually already with this, so kind of just cruising through this. I know exactly what the design is, and as long as I don't mess up, then we should be good. Sometimes I mess up when I'm trying to talk and build at the same time. It happens. Okay, I think we're perfectly lined up right there. So if we do this right, if we go 4, and then we got the 2, if I can place blocks properly, and then the 1, and then another 2, and then the 1, 2, 3, it should connect perfectly right down here once we kind of take it down this way as well. So pretty soon I'm going to answer today's question of the day, guys. Just give me a minute to kind of finish this up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Look at it. Lines up. Oh, it's so perfect. I love it. All right, so while I'm doing the second part of the wheel, I'm going to go ahead and answer today's question of the day, which comes from Riley McRae. And the question is, hashtag question of the day, are you happy with CLD? And do you think you can do better? So this is an interesting question because I think I don't really, my answer might surprise some of you guys. So well, I'll answer it in 2 parts. We'll start off with the first part. Are you happy with CLD? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I'm like super happy with it. The thing about CLD is it's kind of like the main series on my channel, and when I first started constructing Los Angeles like a year and a half ago, I honestly had, or it was honestly almost 2 years now. It's getting close to 2 years. I honestly had no idea the success it was going to have. I had no idea I was going to do this thing for 184 plus episodes, and like, you know, it keeps going strong to this day. It's not even close to being over. So I had no idea what the longevity of this series was going to have, or the success it was going to have. I thought it was just going to be kind of like a thing that would be like kind of short, and maybe I would just stop doing it after a while, honestly. But it's just kept on going, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really happy with the progress I made on the city, and I think it's a really good city. I really do. I have no like regrets when it comes to building anything on the city. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the city. As far as if I can do better, now this is the part that might surprise you guys, and I'm gonna say yes, I could always do better. If I started a new city today, it would be a lot better than Los Angeles. I'm telling you right now, and here's the reason why. So, you know, as the more you play Minecraft, the more you improve, and I've definitely improved a significant amount on Minecraft since starting Los Angeles back in 2013. So you have to understand that a lot of the old builds in this world, they're not even here anymore because I've decided that they're not worth, you know, staying on the world, because I'm trying to make this world as, you know, as good as it could possibly be. So all I'm saying is if I started a new world now, I could probably make a better city than this one, because I'd probably choose a better seed, honestly, because this seed was it took a lot of terraforming to make this seed, you know, viable. So yeah, I could definitely make a better city if I started again, but I would never do that because Los Angeles is I'm very happy with the progress I've made. So yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, it kind of goes with anything, you know, the more you build, the better you're going to get over time. So but I'd definitely say I could do better, but I'm very, very happy with the progress I've made on Los Angeles. So thank you very much for that question, Riley. And of course, you guys can leave your comments for question of the day in the comment section, or send them to me on Twitter at my Twitter handle at FPSDan. I very much appreciate the people in the comments who write back or respond to people saying answered. Like for example, if someone asks a question, hey, you know, what's your favorite block in Minecraft? And I've answered that before, or something like that. Or if you could live in any house, this is one we get a lot. If you could live in any house in Los Angeles, what would it be? You know, we've answered that question several times before, so it's something that's not worth answering again. But I appreciate the people who kind of respond to those people and say, hey, this has already been answered. So you guys, that's very much appreciated. All right, guys, so this thing's coming together pretty good. It kind of looks like a peace sign right now a little bit. It actually doesn't. No, I mean, it doesn't kind of look like it. It definitely does look like it. So let's keep on working here. I'm going to take another one of these pillars across right here. Hopefully we can add the little cart things, or whatever you want to call them, the things that people actually ride in, so that this thing actually has a purpose. But hopefully we'll add that in a second here. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to kind of connect the wheel to the middle here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to place a couple of full blocks right here and around the edge like this, like that. Okay, so now that we have this quartz here, we're going to go ahead and place a couple of stairs here on the side like that. And probably going to take down some quartz right here as well. I'm not sure how far this is going to go. This is like the one part that I'm a little bit fishy on, that I don't really remember too well from doing the build. So I might have to just kind of like put this part on hold if I don't 100% remember it. And I'll just kind of, you know, finish it on my own time. But I think it's something like that. That looks decently correct, I guess. It's probably not, but you know what? We're just going to go with that for now. That looks decent enough. That's close to what it is, I think. So we'll go with that, and I'm gonna go ahead and place a stair there, and a stair right there, and another one there, and another one right there. So there we go. Yeah, and then kind of the wheel just kind of turns on that. And this thing doesn't look as good in the city as it does in the default because the course doesn't look as good, obviously. But I still think it looks pretty nice, and hopefully it looks good from a distance. Let's go ahead and just see how it looks from far away. We'll just go on the beach and see how far we can go before this thing despawns. Yeah, this is going to look really good at nighttime, I feel like, when it's lit. Yeah, that actually looks really good from right here, so I like that. Alright, let's go back over here and finish this thing up. And I just realized this is on the wrong block. Oh my goodness. The things that I almost don't notice because I'm trying to talk and build at the same time. Holy crap, that would have been bad. And now that I think about it, did I even get the middle one right? Okay, the middle one looks alright. Gosh, that would have been a colossal fail. Okay. It didn't look right. I was like, there's something wrong with this thing. I don't know what it is, though. I can't put my finger on it. But there's something very wrong with this. Found it. Found the issue. Okay, so this is going to be solved right now. That's much better right there. So we're good now. Okay, so next thing we got to do is we have to add kind of like the side parts. So this part's a little bit tricky. So let me just kind of show you what I'm going to be doing. So all we got to do basically is just take this going up. I don't know if I'm going to add the colors just yet because I still have to figure out what colors I'm going to use. Because there's a lot of colors I don't really like in this texture pack. So there's not every color is going to be used here. So we're going to go like that. And this kind of just goes diagonally upward on all four corners. So that creates a nice little shape. And then what we're going to do is come back and add like a rainbow tie-dye color to it. It looks really good. Alright, so this is going to go all the way up. And I might actually have to move that yacht again now that I think about it. That yacht is in the way. Well, it's not in the way. It's just, how is it going to get around? I guess it can just go around, but it's on a crash course right for the pier. I don't like that. I also don't like the I don't like the proportions of that either. That yacht is entirely too big compared to that pier. So, it's Minecraft. Sometimes you get screwed by that kind of stuff. By dimensions and proportions, you just get messed up. But you know, let's just say that we can just pretend that that's a really big yacht, and this is just a really small pier, right? Oh my goodness. All right, so that's gonna connect. Is that not right? That doesn't look right. Yeah, that's not right. I put it on the wrong block again. Actually, before I do something dumb here, I can actually just go like this and then break the lower level. Alright, so I turned something into nothing there. So then this goes across like that. And then we can break the lower part. So apparently something as simple as a Ferris wheel, a little bit trickier than I anticipated when it comes to building this thing. Because I keep on messing up. Alright, so we're going to get the axles and everything and all that stuff. I don't even know what the terminology is. We're going to get all that stuff done. And I might even put the little bottom part on here before we conclude today's episode, guys. Alright, so we're going to go like that, and there we go. Did I do all four sides? There we go. That looks good. Alright, cool. Wait a minute. Do I even need them right there? I don't remember if I have those there or not. Maybe I don't. Or maybe I do. I don't remember. Because they're hiding behind the course. I can't... Yeah, there's no way that they're not there. Yeah, they're definitely there. They're just hiding. Okay, so now what we got to do is we got to go up. I guess it would be like here maybe. Right there. And then this is going to kind of like go up and connect, hopefully. Hopefully. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? That looks right. Yeah, that's right. That's definitely how we did it on the original build. So this is going to kind of go down like this, just diagonal, and it basically just kind of runs through the same all the way around. Yeah, this thing is going to start off very white. It's going to be an albino. Oh crap, is that wrong? Wait. No, that's right. It looked wrong for a second. Okay, so yeah. We're going to take this down right through here like that, and then back up through here. So yeah, I don't have much more to do on the pier, guys. I think I talked about this a little bit last episode, but this thing is not going to take that long to make. Let's be honest. Let's be real with yourselves. It's not going to take that long to make this thing. I probably shouldn't have this thing checked off on as a major project here, because I have like tiers of things on this world. Like I have minor projects and major projects. Give you some examples. Eclipse Tower, Plaza, 2 major projects. The Stadium was a major project. Alpine Mansion, major project. A minor project, for example, would be like the skate park, or what else could be a minor project? Like the theater like things that aren't like massive, but they're still like decent. And then there's also like the miscellaneous things like that, like to kind of just like run through. Like Block 12 Mining Company would be like a miscellaneous. So there you go, guys. There's the Ferris wheel as terms of just kind of like the base structure of it. I think if this thing is at nighttime and it's kind of lit and there's like light coming off of it and it has some colors on it, I think it's gonna look really fancy. But we got a decent chunk of this thing done today, guys. So I'm gonna probably just finish it off camera since we're just gonna do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab some blocks real quick and some colors and see if we can kind of create a little bit of a rainbow shape just to see how it's gonna look to start off. So I'm gonna go red, orange, yellow, kind of just follow the color wheel as best I can. And then we'll go lime green, and then let's get some regular green out here. What block should we, we'll just replace red. I don't think we're gonna have enough. No, we gotta put red back in and just get rid of magenta, because we don't even use magenta. Alright, so yeah, magenta is away. Alright, so we have red, orange, yellow, lime green. Let's go dark green, and then let's go light blue, and I think that'll be good. Should we take this all the way up? So I'll go like cyan and then regular blue. Something like, yeah, that looks pretty good. It's a little bit different than the original. See how this looks. Ooh, I like that. That actually looks really good. All right, let's do this on all four sides so we can get a total view of this thing, guys. So we got red, orange, yellow, lime green, regular green. Then we have the blues, cyan, and more blue. Oh, I think this is gonna look really good, actually. The question is going to be lighting. I'm not sure how I'm going to light this thing, like, so it's effective, so it's actually lit from a distance, because that's like one of the marvels of Ferris wheels, right? When at nighttime they're all lit up and they're spinning and it just looks really fantastic. So, of course, I can't get that effect in Minecraft, but I'll try my best. All right, so down here as well, we got the red, we got the orange, all the pretty colors. Oh man, it's just the colors of the rainbow, guys. Taste the rainbow. What's that even from? It's from something. Trix cereal? And do they even make Trix cereal anymore? Is that a thing still? I don't know. No, it's from Skittles. Skittles, that's right. Taste the rainbow. Skittles. I almost forgot what that was from. Okay, so that looks pretty good. But for some reason, I'm a little scared right now that I messed up. Because, oh god. Is this whole thing messed up? Why is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... There's got to be one mess up here. Okay, guys, there's actually nothing wrong with it. I for whatever reason, I thought there was an issue with the Ferris wheel's dimensions, but no, it looks good. So actually, those colors that we just added onto that makes that look really, really nice. So pretty much all we have to do now is add the little things you actually ride in, like the little capsules or whatever you want to call them, and then just a little bit more colors and a little bit more lighting, and then we have to add the little like thing at the bottom that you can actually like board the Ferris wheel. So other than that, it's looking pretty good. So guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. It has been Danlags. Hopefully this thing looks pretty good from a distance and at nighttime as well. And I'll have this thing finished by the time we start up next episode. So again, guys, if you could give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or send them to me on Twitter, that would be fantastic. Also, I added my live stream link to the description from now on. It's a couple lines down if you want to follow me on Twitch, so you can get notified when my live streams go up. But I usually notify people on Twitter anyway, or on Twitter and YouTube anyway, so it's not 100% essential if you want to watch the streams, but it is there if you do want to check it out. So, guys, the Ferris wheel is looking pretty good. I like it. It looks pretty good in the city texture pack, doesn't it? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been Dan Lax. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.